Hey guys, today I want us to imagine that we're Hassan Piker's dog and we're sitting there for hours and hours looking at an empty chair. But sometimes the chair is filled, because Hassan just comes out and decides to talk a little bit with his stream. And he's talking about empathy and compassion, and we as the dog, we're being indoctrinated into that day in and day out, and so we think that our master is nice and kind. So we get up and we try to walk close to the master, but then we realize that the master is like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Like he just conjures the power of thunder and lightning and performs fatality on us. And that's not really cool, because he was posing himself as this benevolent deity. But in reality, it seems that he may be an animal abuser. I mean, look, all I'm saying is that I was watching his streams, and it was nice when he got a terrorist on, or when he was threatening American senators, or when he was calling for the blood of the capitalists to flow down the streets. But I draw a line at animal abuse, because like even Mr. Hitler, like he liked animal, like he did a lot of bad things. Okay, like no one is saying that he did, but at least when it came to animals, like you could find that deep below the darkness, like there was like a very microscopic string of light that connects us to his humanity. Like Naruto Talk no Jutsu would have clinged to that and would have said, hey, like you love animals, I love animals too. Like it's not too late, Adolf. We can stop this. But now with Hassan, like with Hassan, there's like nothing there. Like even like if you try to go with like some common shared humanity, and you'd be like, well, maybe love for animal. No, no. Anyway, that's all about it that I wanted to say. Thank you.
No, but seriously, it's kind of funny when even the Animal Killer Association, PETA, weighs in. If you don't know why I'm calling it that, you don't even have to do research. I mean, hell, it's 2025, right? Just go on any AI you want, whether it's Grok, Gemini, just pick your poison, and ask it to bring you the news articles where PETA killed dogs. Eh? They believed at some point that having pets is like slavery. And so for them, the question like what's worse, slavery or the Holocaust, they seem to have solved the issue. And so they thought that killing the pet is better. And they went into people's backyards and took their pets and then put them to death. And when they were caught, they brought some fruits and flowers as apology, right? And so like even that association, like that PETA is now getting on the bandwagon in order to dab on Hassan. Now, the thing is that Hassan denies that he shocked his dog. The story gets interesting. Like, at first, he said that the dog clipped the claw, and that's why it howled. And then Hassan said, well, actually, I'm not using a shock collar, and so he shows the collar that he uses. And people aren't believing it. Like, they're saying, no. That's not it, Hassan. Like, we see what you're doing. And now the story is that it's a vibration collar. Yes, it's a vibration. It vibrates. I gotta say, okay, let's see why I personally don't believe him. And by the way, I don't give a shit about any of this. Just so you can understand, like, I just dab on Hassan because this is where the train is coming. Like, the train is at the station. It's like, hey, let's dab on Hassan. Who's up? And I'm like, okay, me. That's pretty much it. Because, like, I have grievances with him way before this shit. And probably, like many others, it's like, well, if the grievance is there and the train is at the station, might as well. There's other people that just that act utterly bewildered and upset about it. Dude, it's like Hassan Piker. Like he was talking about the blood of the capitalists on the street. He had the terrorist on stream. Like, if that wasn't enough, like at some point, like, let's be real. This is what we're talking about. Anyway, right. So, why do I not believe him? Here's the thing. A lot of people are saying that if you're a dog owner, the moment the dog yelps, you should act concerned, right? Like, you should immediately be like, "Ah, the dog is yelping." Like, okay, look, I don't know. I don't have a dog. Maybe that's how it is. However, what I do know is that I'm a streamer, okay? And as a streamer, when you're streaming, it's not like you're in your normal mindset. All right, like, you are aware that there's like thousands of people watching you. There's like a stadium of people that are watching you. And so when something happens that's out of the ordinary and it's interrupting the stream, the first thing you do is you panic. You may not know how to react. I've seen this with other streamers, like baby crying, dog dying, whatever the fuck. You know, like, people just panic when they're streaming. Because it's like, not only there's thousands of people there, but like everyone is recording, right? And so when something unexpected happens, people act violently on stream. Well, I have seen people having their wife talk and like, get out of here, like, I'm streaming, you know, like. And so you could like give Hassan the benefit of the doubt that like the dog yelped, but because he was streaming, he was panicked, and so he didn't know what to do. However, okay, this is where it comes in. Hassan is an experienced streamer. Like, he's not someone that's been streaming for 2 years. No, he's been streaming for 10 years. And he is aware how hyper-polarized the internet is. And so, like, even if you take a cat and you drop it gently, the way a cat is dropped, like, the internet will think that you're trying to kill the feline, alright? And so, like, if you have a dog that's yelping, like, that's a red alert for the internet. And so, even if you wouldn't get up when you're streaming, like, you gotta. Like, you gotta pretend that it's the biggest emergency in your fucking... You gotta act it for the camera, because otherwise the internet judges you, right? And so, because Hassan didn't do that, goes to tell me that something is amiss. Right? Like, I'm just saying, you know, like, something is amiss. And so, when he sees the chat, everyone's saying, shock collar, shock collar, shock collar. Like, the thing that you should do as a streamer, knowing that everything is recorded and knowing that every second matters, you should have gone to the dog and immediately show the collar to the internet. Because you know, like, you just fucking know, when it's about kids and pets on the internet, that's career-ruining shit. Now, again, Hassan is the vizier of the desert with magic that allows him to bypass any TOS and violation. And also, as the Grand Vizier of the desert that can summon lightning from his thunder tips, he can also manipulate people into not disliking him, or if they dislike him, to still stay sub. And so, I don't think, like, he's going to experience much hardship over this particular controversy. But I do think he shocked the dog. No, like, he did upload shocking content, you know? I said that nothing that Hassan does can shock me anymore. And so he wanted to prove me wrong. He wanted to show me, oh, V, is that it? Oh, yeah, you think you're smart, huh? You think, let me show you. And he showed me. Yeah. But, yeah. The thing that I also find interesting, a lot of people are upset at Hassan for shocking the dog. Which, again, like, I understand. Like, every single person that's upset at Hassan, you know, from all the previous controversies, are going to be found here. Like, it's how the internet works, right? Like, if you're farming controversy, at some point it starts snowballing exponentially. And even if people don't care about the current one, the ones that cared about the previous ones are going to be here. Like, we have to admit, okay? Like, we have to confess it's how the internet works, alright? Again, I'm a cat person. I'm not a dog person. Don't give a shit about dogs. Like, in my opinion, a dog belongs outside. Doesn't belong inside. Anyway, with that out of the way. What was I going to say? Yeah. All the people that are upset at Hassan, why are they upset that the company's making these things? Like, I didn't even know that these things exist. I don't even think you can buy them in Romania. Why the fuck are they made? Again, like, the only way that I could imagine having one is if you have, like, a massive dog. You know, you try to overcompensate for something and you buy a pit bull, or you buy, like, a German Shepherd or a Dalmatian or something retarded like that that's, like, 3 times the size of a human. And so you're out on it on the street, and for some fucking reason, you know, the dog gets loose and it's about to maul a child or something, you know, like, click, 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 you know, like, that's the only reason that I can imagine having such a thing. But other than that, like, people just like use it for the pets and shit, and they're like, well, it's not painful. It's not. Then put it on your kid then if it's not painful, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, like when your kid starts going with the crayons and starts going to the wall and starts you go like click, 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 and it's like, well, it's not painful, right? I have a feeling it may be painful. I'm not an expert. I never wore one, but I got a feeling that it may actually be painful. And so, I personally, as a cat lover and a dog hater, I wouldn't put this on a dog either, right? And again, like, I'm a dog hater. Still, like, what I do is what I do. What other people do, what other people do. If they want to be Raiden, God of Thunder, by all means. I'm just going to shake my head in disbelief and be like, although, in the case of Hassan, I don't even know if I should shake my hand, because it's not really that surprising, right? Like, is anyone surprised at this point that they pick oh my goodness, not Hassan? If it was like someone else, if it was like Loom Loom from the Archcast, or if it was Arch himself, I would have been, goodness gracious. I played Dungeons and Dragons with the man. How did I not know? He specced in Chain Lightning. Wait, it's not Chain Lightning, right? See, this is what the dog needs to do. Like, the dog needs to touch Hassan when he goes with the car, right? Can anyone tell this? Do we have a dog whisperer here to communicate to the animal what needs to be done? Anyway, right. Look, Hassan is a socialist, right? Like, he's a communist. Like, stop expecting anything more. Like, and this is why I love the fact that Hassan Piker exists, and this is why I wouldn't want him banned. Because when my kid grows up, he's gonna need an education. And of course, unlike Hassan, I'm not going to use the shock collar. No, like, the education would be to show him Hassan Piker. Because otherwise, my kid would not believe why communists are evil. Right? And it's like, look, son, what is this, Dad? A communist. Jesus Christ, Dad, are they like that? And yes. Yeah, no, literally. Like, there are people like that, son. You need to know, right? And so, like, if Hassan wasn't there, I would be deprived of that. I wouldn't be able to call Twitch hypocritical. I wouldn't be able to mock Twitch as a corporation. So I kind of like the status quo. I hope that Hassan keeps doing shenanigans. Because, again, like, he's educational material. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.